Yeah, regs are delayed, but I've got some hot news for altcoin fans. 82.3%. Percent of what? Well, stick around and you'll find out. Visa's working with stable coins. Whoa, competition in the space? Come talk to us. That's what the CFTC said about tokenization. Yo, crypto regs are moving forward. Players are doing things. We'll talk that along with...
I say lots of naughty things, so here's your warning.
Come talk to us. We've got Candy in our white little panel van. That's the CFTC commissioner. She doesn't have Candy in a panel van, but she is wanting crypto peeps to talk to her about tokenization. Altcoin season? Ooh. It's to 56 out of 100, but there's something better. Well, we'll talk about that. Your comments come first, though, because you, the viewer, matter most. Craig Gombo says, amen, brother. Vote out all the scumbags for real. Vote every one of these fucking losers out. What are they really doing to fix problems? Obamacare was supposed to make health insurance cheap. Do you know how expensive that shit is in the marketplace? Ain't no families buying that crap. Oh, we're going to audit Fort Knox. Last time I checked, Garmin, no audit of Fort Knox has happened. JFK files, I'm still waiting for him. J. Johnson Live says 8 extensions under Biden, and now Democrats have a problem because it's Trump. Poor children will never learn. Well, we're going to learn because I bring you the news, good, bad, happy, or sad, without any bias BS. Gabriel Torres, might need some help here, everyone. Is it Mr. Garrison bad? Let me know in the comments down below. Gabriel Torres says, Swift is not using XRP or HBAR. These MFers don't know shit. Well, way to go, Gabriel, because this whole video right here is about Swift making their own blockchain. So, Gabriel, you did not watch the video. You just assumed like a dumb ass. What do you guys want? Heat map, Bitcoin. Oh, we got a little bit of red sitting at 113,190 ETH is 4121 XRP at 283, while BNB's under $1,000. Doge 2285 and XLM 36.1. Altcoin seasons. We're going to talk a lot about index 56 out of 100. So essentially what's happening over the last 90 days is BTC is starting to hold its value a little bit better. But what are you noticing? There's a lot more players in the red. Yeah, for a while here, we only had like 17, 15 of those cryptos in the red. Now we're starting to get a little bit more because government shutdowns, regs being delayed. But we've got this. I can't talk. I'll leave that in because I make mistakes. Binance altcoin volume hits record 82.3%. So the volume on Binance is alts. Big alts. The problem is we've had some sell-offs lately. We have had some volatility lately. So people are making money and losing money, buying and selling. But that means a lot of people are playing with the alts. Like a lot of people are playing with the alts. Now, granted, in a price comparison, BTC has been holding it up here a little bit. You can see the altcoin index sliding down, which means BTC is beating more alts, right, in terms of value over those last 90 days. But traders are trading the alts more. I mean, I just think this is really good because you're seeing actual, like, this buildup of, like, core volume with altcoins. That's interesting. Now, once we get the regs, yeah, that's going to help because then the mini should be flowing in and help stabilize this. Not in a bad way, but stabilize this, like, higher lows, right? Let's keep talking. We're headed to a shutdown. Yeah, damn it. Whatever. I don't want to talk about that. Crypto bill timeline. Here's the deal. A block of 12 crypto-friendly Democratic senators wrote in a joint statement on Friday that they hope our Republican colleagues will agree to a bipartisan authorship process, as is the norm for legislation on this scale. Basically, what's happening is there's a bunch of Democratic people out there that are like, yo, we're pro-crypto dudes and chicks, and we want to be part of this. Like, don't just ostracize us because the majority of the Democrats, like the Lizzie Warrens and all those other haters out there, the Shermanator, they're all anti-crypto. No, we want a seat too. So I think this is good. Now, the problem is because they want a seat, it's going to take some time. Talking about the 20th, banking GOP staff has indicated openness to wait until the week of October 20th to mark up the structure bill. Oh, shit. So, they want a seat at the table? I think that's good. Why? because we're going to need some of those votes. Like, for this to get through in the Senate, you're going to need at least 7 votes from Democrats in order to make that happen. So yes, they're going to need a seat at the table. Is it going to delay us out a little bit up to the week of the 20th? Sure seems like it. Visa pilots USDC stablecoin settlements for global business. Some players are getting a little late, and you're like, a little late, bro? Yeah, wait till you hear what I got to read you. Circle's USDC and EURC, catch me if you can, are the first digital assets being tested in this pilot. Visa confirmed it may expand additional stable coins based on market demand. The company plans for limited availability April 2026. Now, why is this important? Because this move follows the passage of the Genius Act, which established federal regs for stablecoin issuers. So Visa waits for these regs to go into effect, and then they start playing with stablecoins. So what do you think is going to happen when we get regs for the altcoins? You're going to see people jump into it before it happens. Some people jump into it during the process, of the going through markup and going through the House and the Senate and all that. And you're going to see people months and months after, because think about it. Yeah, it's September 30th. It's almost October. Pumpkin spice season for all the white girls out there. Just how it is, right? So we're sitting here in October going, well, wait a minute. That passed in the summer, and y'all are waiting until now, thinking in 2026. It's almost like they're waiting a whole year before regs are released, before making the stuff happen. Visa has been expanding its stablecoin infrastructure throughout 2025. The company partnered with Bridge to enable stablecoin-linked card issuance and collaborated with Yellow Card on treasury solutions for African markets. Yeah, I just think this is good because Visa is seeing that cross-border payments have been outdated. The infrastructure sucks, so they want to get in and they want to work on it and they want to fix it. Awesome. They're using stables, not cryptos. Sucks. But hey, like I said, once we get the stablecoin or the crypto regs, we should start seeing players get in. Come talk to us. Our white van has candy, and you should drink some of this Kool-Aid. A top U.S. regulator's olive branch of the crypto industry. Very different than Genza, where he was like, come on, little kitties, I got candy. This is a little bit better. Hester Pierce said she is willing to work on tokenization. Ooh, and a powerful and welcoming signal in the crypto industry. Long-stuff regulatory clarity. Top U.S. securities regulator has extended a public olive branch. Ooh, I like it. Speaking virtually at the Digital Assets Summary in Singapore on Tuesday, Hester Pierce, a Republican commissioner at the SEC known for supportive stance in the industry, said, yo, we want to talk. Now, what's cool about this is you're seeing what, everyone? You're seeing Hester Pierce in on this action. Tokenization. So the SEC, I'm sorry if I said the CFTC earlier, the SEC is like, yo, we want a piece of the action. So you're seeing things happen, but because of a government shutdown and because the Democrats want to sit at the table, which is a good thing because these are pro-crypto Democrats, let them get involved, dude. If it's people that are pro something you're into, what does it matter what their political affiliation is? Like, I'm sure there's pro Pancho Pistola Democratos out there. You're welcome to hang out at the table and talk, cool gun regulations. So yeah, let these crypto bros and gals come in. I mean, we gave them a shitload of money with all the super PACs, so they might as well have a seat at the table. All right, so Visa's going to be waiting about a year until they launch their stablecoin action using USDC and EURC. Yeah, Euro, not EURC. I'm going to say EURC. Dogs are freaking out behind me, but we're going to keep going. So they launched that. It's been about a year once it hits the ground since regs. You're going to get the same thing with the alts. We are early, right? We've been into this for years and years and years. I've been doing this on YouTube now for almost 6 years or something crazy like that. Been into crypto a few years before that. Some of you out there have been in it longer than me. Yeah, since inception. So, what does this tell us? We got in early. We know what's up. Visa is just now going, whoa, stable coins can help us do cross-border payments faster, safer, and cheaper. Whoa. And we're like, yeah, dude, that was so many years ago. Way to be hip to things. And they're not. And banks right now, a bunch of banks out there are collaborating to build stable coins, or they're building their own. And they're building their own blockchains too. And we're like, oh. So you're not using some of our favorites? Okay. Oh, you're using your own stable coins, and sometimes stable coins are in the market? Okay. But it's years and years and years later, and it's down the road. And that's what I'm saying. The alts have just been last to get regulated because all these stable coins buy up government debt. Some government's debt. Come on, think about the Euro C. Where do you think those short-term treasuries come from? The European market. So it's buy some European debt. USDC helps support the United States debt. So there you go. That's why they got regs and the altcoins haven't. But we'll get them eventually. Maybe. We were supposed to get the Epstein files. We were supposed to get audited on Fort Knox. We were supposed to get the JFK stuff. And we were supposed to get a whole bunch of other things out there. Drill, baby, drill. Overpromising and under-delivering. We're supposed to also have crypto regs by now. We're supposed to have more information about the strategic reserve right now. That's been a big nothing burger. So, yeah, baby. Welcome to a very heavily influenced market by los Estados Unidos. Tomorrow is October 1st. If you're like, bro, it's October 1st today. Well, you should have hit the subscribe button notification bell so you don't get the news late. You get it faster. You get in on the hip shit. Tomorrow's October 1st. For those of you watching the video today, well done. Pumpkin season. Pumpkin spice season. The leaves are already falling. And hopefully October is a better month for crypto. Because September wasn't that juicy. Neither was August. Choo-choo what? Well, boom. Signs on behind me. Choo-choo bitches.